Hello and welcome to another episode of Game On. I am Slash Raptor and this is Pokemon Shield version. And in the last episode we arrived in Sirchester City, caught ourselves a lovely couple of Snorunts, and now that Snorunt's offspring is in the box. And we also have a new friend who I will introduce you to in just a second here. His name is Shazam. Damn, still doesn't work. I think that Shazam is probably one of the greatest names I've ever given to a Pokemon, especially an electric type, because as we all know, Shazam makes bolts of lightning come down and transform you into a superhero. And I also figured that the more I say it, the higher the chances are that it will actually end up happening. So every time I say Shazam, I'm gonna just wait expectantly for, the bolt of lightning to come and turn me into a superhero. Shazam is an Eevee that I got through another trade, and I evolved it because I'm not using Flareon anymore. So we've got a better fire type than her. But I really, really like Jolteon, and I've never used one in a playthrough before. I mean, like a video playthrough. I've used Jolteon before. And then there's the Snorunt that we evolved, or that we spawned, who I named Sub-Zero. Very appropriate names. So we're going to go and let me just check and see how everyone in the troop box is doing. Because I need to figure out who all I've been giving candies to. Okay, so who needs them? We were giving them to Charizard. Okay, now Bag and Dynamax candies on Charizard. Okay, that's done. And we're going to use one large on Shazam. Still nothing is happening. Go, Shazam! Go, Shazam! Oh, there he goes. Quick attack, sure. He is definitely a special attacker, but never mind. I won't learn that. There's better moves. Don't need Baby Doll Eyes. Thunder Wave is useful. I like that one. We'll get rid of Wish. Well, actually, I kind of like Wish. That'll be useful too, maybe. Maybe. And let's do one more large. Double kick. Don't need it. One more large. Come on. Thunder Fang. It's probably more useful than Thunder Shock, but no, it's a physical attack and he's not a physical attacker. Okay, now we're going to go with all of these smalls here on Shazam. And that really does not get a lot of use out of them. Okay, let's do... We need to get Sub-Zero up to 42 so he will evolve. But then also we have to get Shazam up higher too. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for this. Thought I would have enough. There he goes. Go, Sub-Zero! Evolve for us! I didn't show the evolution with the Eevee because it was easier for me to just evolve it and then start leveling it up. Besides, it's only just one evolution. We've seen plenty. I haven't said it yet, but I really don't like the way they changed the evolutions in this game, or in Gen 8. They're very short, and like it's over. Like the satisfaction that you would see when it would like flash between the two images is gone. Alright, so that's that. And you want to learn Freeze Dry. That will be a useful move. That is definitely a special move. And you're pretty balanced, but I think we should stick with having special moves predominantly on you. And we don't have the Ice Beam move yet, so you'll have to learn that on your own, hopefully, because the only other alternative is to save up a bunch of money and get another TR for it. Alright, now we're going to use the rest of these on Shazam and see how much that can get him. Very close, but it's not quite high enough. We need to do a little bit more levels and grinding and all that stuff. Oh yes, and I also found the Psychic TR, and I am too impatient to wait for Sparkles to learn that, so we're going to move Sparkle into the party, and I'm going to use that TR on her right now and teach her Psychic, because it's a great move. And we can get rid of... I think we can get rid of Psybeam for that. But that's just me. And I still don't have very much money, so it's not going to be as easy as I would like it to be to give her some of those things that'll beef up her life a little bit. Because that is probably one of her worst stats. Her attack is actually higher than her special attack. And she's got a garbage ability. But I really like the aesthetics of her, and I really like the Pokemon in general. So we'll keep her around just for now. She's got pretty good moves. She's not a bad Pokemon, but her stats are a little weird. Yeah, so let's see here. We definitely need to get Shazam up there. That's going to be a big thing. And we need to replace these two with better moves. Because Bite and Frost Breath have the exact same power. You are definitely a special attacker. Your attack isn't bad, but it's better if we do it that way. And it says here that the Inner Focus ability prevents flinching, but in this generation it also blocks the Intimidate ability, which is not said there. I guess because it's implied that the Pokemon flinches when they get intimidated. I had to look that up because I noticed that happened when I was battling it, because Gyarados has that, and I was like, why is it doing that? So for the Ice Gym, obviously we're going to go with Charizard. And Cuddles will be useful, so he'll come in. Sub-Zero will be a useful tank. Shazam we're bringing with us because we need to level him up. The Beast we're bringing with us because he's awesome. And then Aegislash will come with us because Steel is strong against Ice. And that's basically the way that I've thought about this. So I think that will work nicely. You'll see that I've also cleaned out this box a little bit. I was doing some wonder trading, and I got a Goomy, which is a pure dragon type, but I don't really think that it's going to be a very good dragon type, because it's kind of weird, and it's got that thing where you have to like level it up while it's raining, and then it has to be like rain from the outside. It can't be rain that you like create in battle, and it doesn't look like it's a very powerful dragon type, so I don't even know if it's worth trying with it. And I just noticed that almost all of my Pokemon are male now because all the females that we had have been dying. Which is just a strange and unlucky coincidence, because it doesn't look good, but it's not something that I've been doing on purpose. Okay, so I think we need to go do a couple more max raids, so we're going to go do that. And one thing that I have been doing, just because it's easier, is for the purposes of max raids, where it's kind of like a virtual reality thing, is sometimes I'll use Pokemon that are dead, because it doesn't matter. It's just for the sake of doing the max raid, but I am not allowed to use them at all in the real playthrough because they are dead. But I won't do that on camera because that's cheating technically. But when nobody is looking, there's nothing that you can do about it to stop me. Like there was a couple that I did where they actually weren't Gigantamaxed Snorlaxes, and this is how I was getting the candies that I used to level up Jolteon and our new Glalie, and I got that from doing. There was a Rookie D Max battle, and then there was a Corvisquire one and then there was an unpheasant one, and I used the dead Toxica in all of them because that's the best thing to use against the flying type, and the only electric type I had was Toxica. That it was like within like the right level. I also don't have like any watts at all, so this is going to take a little while to get that Ice Beam TR, unless of course he'll learn it naturally, but I don't think so, because that would make sense, you know? There's so many frickin' Machokes over there. Look, Machoke man, I want to be a Machoke man. Machoke man, I want to be a Machoke man. Everyone wants to be a Machoke man. That's a wild Hitmonchan. Awesome. I don't want it though. I don't want that. It's gonna be hard to catch. And I've already got a really good fighting type who's an incredible tank. So no thank you. Oh, Stardust. Every time I see shiny things in this general area, my heart always skips a beat because I'm like, did I just find a fossil finally? Nope, because the only two that I've found since we started this playthrough are the ones that I still have sitting in my inventory, not having a use. Ooh, that's worth a lot of money though. Comet shards. Because having two fish things is useless because you can't do anything with them. I don't understand why you can't mix together two of the same kind of fossils. I get the idea is that you want to mix together two different ones, but why can't you also put two of the same ones together? Because that's what would make sense. If you're able to mix and match, then you should also be able to combine two similar ones. Another Snorlax. Like, seriously? What the hell is this? But here, I'll show you how easy this will be. Basically, it's just going to be 3 hammer arms, and it'll die. With a little bit of help from everybody else. Snorlax appeared. Like, I have not found anything else. It's just been Snorlaxes and Magikarps, and then the occasional flying type. That's literally the only thing I've found in these Dynamax battles. You're supposed to be able to find a big bunch of diversity, but nope! Not in this particular playthrough for some reason. And because Snorlax is a normal type, that means he's only going to give out certain kinds of TRs, and that's like Tri-Attack and Endure and Body Slam, which I don't need Tri-Attack, don't need Endure, and I already have Body Slam. Oh, there's 2 Snorlaxes. Snorlax versus Snorlax. I never noticed that. Did it seriously just one-shot that Snorlax? That is bullshit. Snorlax has like 200 HP. There's no way it did that much damage that quickly. See, this is fun. These Dynamax battles, this is how they should all be. One shield, everybody is working together, and it doesn't matter if there's one person that faints. Because it's just gonna work out nicely. But sometimes you get the really bad ones where everything is just so cheap. Like, in a previous playthrough, I was having a hard time against, God, what was it? It was, Toxtricity. And I know its weakness. Ground. It's 4 times weak to ground, but I couldn't use anything against it. It didn't matter what I did. Because it knows Discharge, which hits all 4 people in the party. So even if I was bringing in a ground type that was immune, the other 3 would die in one shot, and then one more death and we lose. And then I would also have to do enough damage to get it down to its first shield, break through its first shield, get it down to its second shield, break down that shield, and then kill it before one other Pokemon dies. That's why I hate those stupid 5 stars. Hey look! What did I say? Tri-Attack and Endure. You know why I know that by heart? Because that's literally all I've been finding. And they also always give you a Kelpsie berry, which is why, even though Kelpsie berries are kind of a rare berry, I have how many? I have 21 Kelpsie berries. So, yeah, it is kind of disgusting and ridiculous. Cuddles did not take very much damage from that at all, but let us see if we have enough now. I think we will, but I'm going to give this to... Okay, so that's done. Let's start giving them to Cuddles now. Alright, let's give this large one to Shazam. And a medium. And another medium. Until he gets caught up. Discharge. Awesome. We're going to get rid of Curse, because why would he need that? That's not going to do anything. Let's just use the rest of these. Perfect. That worked out so perfectly. Alright, now we're going to do... You see, look at this. Even Shazam at level 41, which is a tiny Pokemon, has more life than Sparkles. Excalibur has 2 hit points less, but that's okay because Excalibur is freaking awesome. All of my Pokemon are actually pretty fantastic, but... okay, so that's that done. Now we can go back to Sir Chester. And... drumroll, please, while I try and remember what I was going to say. Go to the Pokemon Center. And... yeah. Because there's no point gathering Watts right now. I used up all of my Watts on the Digging Brothers because I was trying to get a Thunderstone. And then I found it, and then I ended up finding one just walking around a little bit later after I checked online to see where there would be one, because the one Digging Brother that has a lot of stamina found me 13 items, and he basically found me every stone except a Thunderstone. It was infuriating. Okay. So we ended up with quite a bit of decent loot here. So let's sell one of these Great Balls, because I don't need that. And let's sell one of these Kelpsie berries, because Lord knows I don't need 20 of those. And don't want to sell any of these. I can sell Tri-Attack again. I can sell Endure again, but it doesn't matter because it's just going to keep coming back. And I can sell this again, and I can sell these, and I can sell this, and I can sell that. Ah, lovely. I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff here. Like, packaged curry is a waste because you're going to make regular curry. Pre-cooked burgers, those are good. I don't need these, and they sell for a decent amount. Don't really need these apples right now. They sell for money. Don't need these. These sell for the same amount of money as those other things. I don't know why they sell for so much, but... there. That's gonna do. That'll do nicely. Alright, now we can go and look for new clothes, because there are some good things in here. I think. I hope. I don't know for sure, though. Let's take a look over this way. And I don't think there's anything over here. There's snowballs, but I think that's it. And those do not really do anything useful. So let's go shopping for clothes. Yay! Everything in here is so expensive. Green. Yeah, see, I don't like this because the colors are weird. So I don't want those. Here we go. This is where they sell them. But look at that, like $50,000 for one dress? That is insane. I will buy the pink one because that's literally all I can afford right now. And you've got some shoes here that I like, so I'll buy these. Yes. And we will we'll buy these, but I don't want to put them on. I can buy these, but I won't put them on. And buy some pink shoes. Actually, that looks good. We'll put those on. Fur-lined boots. Oh, these are cute. I like these. Those look good. And the backpacks. Ooh, I like that one. We'll get this. Put that on right now. I like this one, but I don't want to put that on. And I kind of like that maroon one, but I don't want that. That I do not like. That looks dumb. Alright, so that's it. And now I think it's gym time. Oh no, wait, but first there's a couple of things that we can look for. I looked at my book, and in Sword version, you get the Icy Wind TM in here, because there is no Ice Gym. And in Shield, you get a Rock move in here, because there is no Rock Gym. And the TM is right over here. Yeah, so, oh no, so it is Icicle Spear. That's different. I thought that was going to be something else. Huh. Interesting. I thought that was a different one. Can of lemonade. Let's see. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a different move. Like, I looked it up, and maybe that's not the right one. But I don't care. It's not going to help anyway, because nobody is going to really use that. I don't have a special attacking ice type. What are you sitting down on the job for? We got stuff to do. Let's go! Ice type gym awaits us. Oh, wait. We're almost out of time. I don't know if we're going to have time for this. I lost. It all went to pot. There must have been something wrong with my strategy, but I just did what I'd seen lead you in battle. Here, take this. It's the Ice Leader's lead card. You should check out the gym leader you'll have to face too. Melanie. And me, I've got to figure out what to put on my team once and for all, and no more of the what? I couldn't even read what he said. I'm so confuddled. Oh well. So we're not going to bother with that then, because we're not going to have time in this episode. We'll just do a little bit more exploring and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go see what we have in this hotel. Is there anything remotely useful in here is the question. I don't think so, but let's see. Can I even go on this elevator? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. Why would an Umbreon go, moon? Shouldn't it go, A door. What is in here? So that means the culprit must be among us. Wait, who are you? After all the trouble of deducing things, don't go messing it up now. I suppose I should introduce myself. The name's Howes. Yes, that Howes, the great detective. I've been hired by the hotel. At present, I have cornered the culprit of a most heinous crime, and that crime is the strange case of who ate the large quantity of berries in the lobby. I've gathered the 3 people who were present in the lobby at the time of the crime, but because of the noise, my marvelous deductive reasoning seems somewhat muddled at present. That's it. You, interfering child, you will be my assistant. What have we stumbled upon? Listen to the stories of each suspect and find the culprit. Okay. Where did the Pokémon go off to? Huh? Berries? I didn't eat them. Hey, haven't you seen my Pokémon around here? That detective sure seems like trouble, doesn't he? I will admit that I saw them out in the berries, but my doctor told me to stop eating those things. I've got it in writing right here. Looks like you were unlucky enough to get caught up in this too. It was a huge pile of berries in the lobby, right? There's no way I could have eaten that many. I've been saying that the whole time. But that doesn't mean you didn't eat some of them. Choo! Ah, my Pokemon, where were you? Eating the berries. Punch! It sure has a lot of berry juice on its mouth. After listening to everyone's accounts, I have deduced the culprit. Dancer, you are the culprit. What? Why me? Because you're a dancer, you move and shake your body so much that you needed all that food for extra energy. That's evidence as clear and sharp as the leak of a Farfetch'd. What? What does that mean? You're no detective, you're a fraud. Who are you calling a fraud? You can't be referring to me, the great detective. I can't deal with this disrespect. I leave it to you. You find the culprit. It's obvious. It's right here. This is the culprit. What? That Squavit is the one responsible. Munch. Ah, it's true. It's got berry bits around its mouth. Yes, it definitely ate the berries. Oh, you're right. I see it now that I look more closely. As I expected of my assistant. Here, recompense for solving this mystery. Take it. A wide lens. What does that do? Is that the one I think it is? The one that increases critical hit chances? Because that's a good move if it is. That was so ridiculous. What does the wide lens do? Accuracy. I got 2 of them now. Alright, let's go see if there's anything else in this hotel that it can be acquired. We've got the little bit of time left. Trubbish is so helpful, it eats rubbish instead of taking tips. But what if the rubbish is something that somebody else wanted? Then isn't that stealing? Doesn't look like it eats garbage, it looks like it is garbage. Mountain climber, hello. You give me a TM for Screech? I regret ever talking to you. Of all the moves that he could have given me, it had to be something that I would never use. I don't use any of those stupid things. Fake tears. Why are you all giving me useless, like, stat-lowering moves? They suck. Alright, so that proves it. There is nothing useful in this one. But maybe, just maybe, there might be something useful in the other one, because I think there's 2 hotels here. I think it's technically the same hotel. But it's like 2 separate buildings. Yeah, so now this is on this side. So let's see, what about in here? Open this door right now! Hello there, what's this? Did you need something from me? Right, why don't you run along for now? But come back when you're as strong as a champion, would you? What? Yes. What? This is useless. Nothing happens in here. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything useful in here, but we'll see. Oh, these are the Game Freak guys. Ooh, a catching charm. Holding it is said to increase the chance of getting a critical catch. Curiously, the charm doesn't shake much. Why would the charm shake? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, good, and it's a thing there. So, it doesn't need to go in a specific place. Like, I don't have to make a Pokemon hold it. Just having it in my party will help. Or in my bag, rather. Alright, let's go see what there is in this direction. They're not even talking about anything useful to me. They're just randomly talking. There's literally nothing in here. Why did I waste my time with this? Ugh. Stupid hotels. You all suck. Why don't any of you have anything useful for me? Alright, so I don't think there's anything useful in here like I mentioned. So I think that now that we've checked out all of our opportunities, now it would be a good time to head up to the gym. But we're not going to do that in this episode. We're going to do it in the next episode. Because that's all the time I have for this episode of Game On. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you right back here in the very near future, where we will continue to play more Pokemon Shield version. And until next time, peace out. And as always, Game On.